Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. So
Always imagined Fallbrook would be cleaner, fancier.
let's help Ellie to
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind. So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
right, let's
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium. Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch, but financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
yeah.
Oh, it's certainly not about what I say. That's all down to our legal team and our CFO. I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
Okay, but how would
Oh,
I
you mean
change it?
hypothetically?
Yeah.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud. Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
I need a word.
Yeah. I want to make bits, not lose them.
You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it. I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs. Come on, I thought we were celebrating. You want me to think about the future? If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the day. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee. Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Yeah.
I always thought it meant we get used to the smell of each other's dirty socks. But you really do see a rosier version of things, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a few years of experience that would suggest differently. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests. It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Yeah. Come on. Okay.
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, last time I saw him was
Let's check if I have something to sell. Light ammo. Okay.
remember days.
Hello, hello,
You don't
welcome.
think he got crushed during the
How are
bridge
you
collapse?
doing today?
It was his team running that drop. Sure puts things into perspective.
Let's get back to Byzantium.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Okay.
I like what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination. We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Okay. This is a little annoying on the outside.
Wouldn't it be something to see an Earth assault cruiser land here?
Don't be
That's
ridiculous.
kind of bad.
There's no way one would fit.
Channel. Okay, let's get it. Let's see outfit for the body.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find?
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes, you carry yourself with the bearing of a noble, but you dress like a barbarian. How deliciously outre. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Sounds like fun.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me. Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job. I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know? I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
Okay.
I don't know, I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant. If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker. Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There. Love. That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you. There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Yeah, broke.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Oh, that was a nice thing to say. So, no, they're not all assholes. Yeah.
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Bavadi.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I'll die if I jump in there.
Is Michael still drinking? Idiots probably face down.
It is endlessly fascinating to me that all of existence is simply atoms, molecules, and chemical reactions, which in turn create and govern our bodies, minds, and emotions. And yet somehow, we still believe we are in control.
Must be joking. Our fair city is being... Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
For the last time. Access?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Oh, what yeah.
I must be honest with you, Captain. Yes.
Well, whatever you call it, do it elsewhere, and take your merry band with you. Honestly, what is the board thinking, letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness. What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, do spare me your petty judgment. It's beneath me. Millions and millions of bits beneath me. By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair? Oh, by the law. I mean the principle of it, not the mechanics. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before. What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
Oh, we get paid this time. I like this plan.
Oh, we get
Yes.
right this time. I
Listen
like
to
this
your...
one. Yeah.
Your... What is that person's job exactly? Are they your secretary? Personal masseuse? Or do you just keep them around as a mobile armrest? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you? Did you miss the part where I said I'd pay you? That's all the reason someone like you should require. Better than money? Let's see, there's... no. The thrill of discovery. Like in an Aetherwave adventure. People love those, right? Don't you want to see what the retirement district is like? Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, Vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way.
Because
Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs. The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee? I earned my place here, just like everyone else. My grandfather was the CIO at Tile, you see. Chief Idea Officer. He came up with all the best ideas for their products. You know the font they use for Stogie Slims? That was him. Well, he described the idea of it to their font development team, then picked it from a list of choices, but that's basically the same thing. It was a very long list. Let's see. He picked the colors they included in rainbow chips. No one else wanted purple, but he insisted. Everyone loves the purple ones. And you know how the Cosmic Smokes logo has an eye in the middle of a heptagon? He said that one came to him in a dream. He was a true visionary, so far ahead of his time. I just told you, my grandfather made millions of bits as CIO, and I earned them from him. Of course it is. Wealth is the most visible, objective measure of success. And success isn't given to you, it's earned. My grandfather taught me that. If you have wealth, you're successful. And if you're successful, you must have earned it. Honestly, it's a simple concept.
Yeah. Yeah, I see, thanks.
You're welcome.
I see you have as most brains as most people outside of Byzantium has bits. Not much. So let's quickly finish this up and We go to early retirement, or at least check it out.
You cannot understand the problem until you free yourself from the desire for an answer.
Your best find this week. Let's go.
Why can't something exciting happen?
That's the last of them.
Finally. Is it just me, or are we getting more and more retired recently?
Not just you. Felt like a damn factory worker these last few months. Oh well. Nothing a few drinks won't cure. Come on, let's go hit up Bijou's.
Can't. They're closed. Someone saw a sprat in there.
Bijou's too? Damn. What's this city coming to?
Hello.
Welcome to the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Early...
Let's check.
Retirement Center. You, the lucky few, have been selected to spend the rest of your days living the high life in your own private district in Byzantium. When you arrive, you'll be whisked away to your very own luxury penthouse, furnished exclusively. By 24/7 Furniture's deluxe Falscowood collection. Some assembly required. 24/7 Furniture is not responsible for any injuries, psychological damage, or divorce litigations that occur during the assembly process. After you get settled in, you'll have the chance to explore your new home. Why not go for a bite at one of our many restaurants, like CNP's? Blazing Borscht Barbecue, or Rizzo's All-You-Can-Crunch Cereal Buffet. Or maybe you'd like to head to the bar and enjoy an ice-cold Zero-G Brew by Spacer's Choice. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you, although in the early retirement district, nothing will.
Okay. Yeah. Let's check it out.
All this and more will be complimentary for the entirety of your stay, courtesy of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation. You won't have to spend a bit. So relax, grab a refreshment from one of our vending machines, and enjoy our specially constructed welcome center.
Investigating.
Incoming.
Okay. Let's just pick up literally everything.
You're a deft hand with a magnet.
System alert.
Out with it, you wretched contraption!
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Yes, the plan. A ridiculous notion. There is an underlying universal order that predetermines everything. I was quite full of myself, haranguing everyone, going on and on.
I must admit, I'm getting a certain thrill out of our little arrangement. If this goes well, perhaps I'll start hiring wandering delinquents to handle all of my affairs. It is going well, I hope.
Yeah.
What? You mean it's just a sham they perpetuate so they can dispose of the rabble? That's brilliant. To take the most burdensome members of our society and simply remove them. Oh, I'll never doubt the wisdom of the board again. Why, I had no reason to be envious at all. What a relief. And how else would I react? A vagrant such as yourself couldn't possibly appreciate the emotional burden this news has lifted from my shoulders.
Yeah, pay me.
But regardless of your ignorance, I promised you a fee for your services, so a fee you shall have. Of course, as we agreed. I'm not one to break a contract. In any event, while I'm deeply grateful for the peace of mind you've brought me, I will need some solitude to fully bask in it. So if there's nothing further...
Okay. Yeah. Before I can kick my backside. That will sell, that will keep. Light ammo. Sell. Let's quickly check the armors I picked up. Sell. And sell. That will sell, that, and that will sell. Those we will keep for a while, maybe later. Let's check the next mission. Special outfit, iconoclast, a harder outfit collector. That nice head mission, where was that? The Adventure Club. Map. Munitions. Ooh.
episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on a real incident.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else. Why, to defend their property, of course. Byzantium is the best of what Halcyon has to offer. It's up to us to protect it. Marauders, dissidents, especially large sprats. One never knows what threat might arise. Only because we make it so. It is only the fear of the well-armed Byzantine that keeps the rabble at bay.
I can honestly say I'm personally terrified at the thought of someone such as yourself wielding a high-powered weapon.
Indeed. It's up to us to take our safety into our own capable hands.
Whatever you say.
Indeed. Now, what are you in the market for, my fine friend?
Let me see what you have for sale. Little too expensive.
I only wish they weren't showing so many Spacer's Choice ads in the commercial breaks. Who do they think their audience is?
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. You want a punch?
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production was suffered. Why, the loafers were being affected.
This is, I think this is
It's even worse for us, Michael.
Bureau of Exploration.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it. If you were from around here, you'd probably be off enjoying yourself in Prosperity Plaza, not poking around the Bureau. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run? Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Alright, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon. When you find a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour.
Okay.
Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
I'm starting to regret this already. Alright, I'm off. Come on. Oh, Halcyon in a day.
I tell you what, we'll change the font in...
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the problem. Oh yeah, and that first marker is in Byzantium itself. Stupid.
Anti-Creon's
Think I can hit that mechanical down?
Enjoy 6 cups worth of concentrated caffeine every dawn. C&D worst.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not the worst unless it's worst.
Welcome, intrepid adventurers, to Prosperity Plaza, where the shops never close. Now, make your way to the bustling region of Emerald Vale. Prepare to be dazzled by the Vale's breathtaking lava flows, rated the third most impressive in Halcyon.
Okay, let's get to Emeraldville.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Again.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Who will we take with us? Those. Okay. Oh, let's go walk there for a change. It's getting a little bit into fast travel everywhere. Run. Maybe we can find some marauders to take down. Hey, marauders. Hello. Yeah, why do I miss actually getting shot? Okay. Come on. Almost. No? Only stuff to sell. Okay. Hey, that's another piece. That's automation. Oh. It's a little hot here.
hope you've enjoyed your trek across the breathtaking landscape of Emerald Vale, Terra 2's most fertile settlement and future breadbasket of Halcyon. Take a moment to enjoy this vista with a can of Spacer's Choice Saltuna before you make your way to Mighty Scylla, Halcyon's biggest asteroid.
Ja, sorry, part 10 heb ik een copyright strike op gehad. Part 10 I got a copyright strike on because some music in the background. Yes, alright. Good plan Willem, party. Open a party, Ja. Yo man, ik weet niet of hoe ik mijn instellingen vandaag heb staan qua het horen, of ze je horen wel of niet. Ja, dus. Mij horen ze wel. Oké. Wacht even hoor. Oké. Want ik weet niet hoe ik de instellingen nou had staan. Oké, ja, laten we even snel terug naar dat schip gaan. De unreliable. De volgende. Yeah. It's international, so I switch between English and Dutch. Okay, unreliable. Yeah. Nodig maar mensen uit voor de party. Ik vind het wel gezellig. Yo.
Ja, ik ben volgelijk van lam uitnodigen. Ik ben op volgelijk in ik vind het echt heel vervelend.
Yeah, that new system, that new PlayStation system, chat system is very annoying. Jij kan gewoon Nederlands praten hoor, zo hoor je ook toch niet. Dus. Ja, en dan mensen toevoegen. Dan moet je op mensen toevoegen klikken voortaan. Daarom. Nou ja, ik denk dat na een beetje wennen. Oh. Hey, maar we moeten ook echt de community gaan laten groeien, jongen. Want ik heb zelfs nou ook al gevraagd aan Live for Gaming om niet meer moderator van zijn community te zijn. omdat ik gewoon meer tijd in de share the game moment wil gaan steken. Onder andere. Dus. Kijk, want ik weet gewoon dat de community gewoon potentieel heeft om te groeien. En dat dat gewoon dat ik zo gezellig, zo groot mogelijke internationale community op wil gaan zetten. Voor random games. Maar ik denk dat ik hem toch ga linken aan een game. Maar welke game? Daar zijn er te veel. Dat is er eentje die ik zeker niet ga doen. En waarom niet? Omdat er al te veel communities daaraan gelinkt zijn. Zelfs communities met andere onderwerpen. Ja, maar ik zit dan te denken Space Lords te gaan linken eraan. Nee, maar het is wel het soort spel wat wel een beetje bij de community past. Omdat het gewoon random is. Kijk eens, maar dat is juist, de community is niet de bedoeling dat voor eens... Kunnen ze zo lang al niet meer gekeken? Ja, maar zo leuk vind ik Guns-Up niet dat ik dat is, Guns-Up is echt, ja, ik noem het een telefoonspelletje. En dat is dus niet echt een spelletje waar ik dan de community aan zou linken. Ik zou dan wel iets waar je dus ook gewoon voor die vette screenshots voor kan maken en zo. Dus ook verschillende leuke momenten in kan hebben. Kijk, en daarom zal ik eerder dus, misschien dat ik zelfs gewoon, kijk, en er zijn ook gewoon te veel Skyrim en Fallout communities, dat is ook het probleem. Kijk, er zijn al zoveel communities die aan de echte goede games gelinkt zijn. En ik probeer juist een beetje zo'n... Nou, kijk, dat is meer een goed idee. Kijk, waarom? Dan kan je het beste mikken op het soort mensen waar je een beetje zoekt. Wat wij een beetje zoeken. Gewoon random gamers, toch? Wij zoeken toch gewoon mensen die gewoon van alles en nog wat spelen. En dan waar je random toevallig elkaar kan vinden. Dat is waarom dat ik jou ook moderator heb gemaakt, hè? Omdat jij ook zo'n random gamer bent. Jij speelt ook van alles en nog wat en je bent bereid interessante spelletjes gewoon uit te proberen, ook al zien ze de bagger uit. Als ze leuk zijn, zijn ze leuk. Toch? Kijk, jij... Ja, maar jij bent ook gewoon iemand die gewoon games gewoon gaat uitproberen. Daarom heb ik jou moderator gemaakt van mijn dingen. Kijk, maar... Ja, maar ook gewoon games die... Gewoon offline games lijken jou leuk. Maar ik ga even... Ik maak deze even af en dan ga ik verder spelen. Ja. Kijk, jij bent ook een random gamer. Je hebt mensen die heel gefocust zijn op specifieke games. Nou, mensen die heel gefocust zijn. Bijvoorbeeld Rico is echt een gefocuste gamer die gewoon echt op die high-action games het liefst speelt. En GTA Online is gewoon... GTA Online is een van zijn YOLO games. Waar die ook gewoon af en toe gewoon zijn high-action moments in heeft. Maar over het algemeen zijn het echt spellen zoals Call of Duty waar die gewoon in zijn element is. Waar die zijn focus het diepst op heeft. Kijk eens, en ik kan niet heel erg lang... Ik raak uiteindelijk verveeld met een game. Welke game dan ook. En dat is sneller dan dat het nieuwe deel uitkomt. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 1 Dus kijk, binnen een als ik elke nieuwe game die ik interessant zou vinden zou kopen, elke keer wanneer dat ze uitkomen, dan heb ik nog steeds de helft van het jaar niks te doen. Geen nieuwe games. Dus ik probeer gewoon echt wel baggergames gewoon af en toe uit. Waar mensen zeggen baggergames. Ja. Kijk, en ik ben ook iemand, ik ben op een andere manier kritisch over games dan de meeste mensen. Bij mij het eerste, hoe speelbaar is het? En dat is dus niet alleen dat. Nou, nee, graphics zijn dan weer wat minder belangrijk. Zijn voor mij hoe het eruit ziet is een van de minst belangrijke. Ten eerste is, kan ik er lol aan hebben? Dat is de eerste vraag. Nou, dat hoeft dan ook niet per se te zijn. Want dingen mogen ook gewoon echt wel zoektocht voor mij zijn. Kijk, maar dan moet die game wat meer op aangepast zijn. Kijk, in mijn ogen heb ik het dan vooral over, moet je niet... Kijk eens, ik speel geen games waar je gewoon massa's knoppencombinaties moet onthouden om een simpele move te doen. Waar je bijvoorbeeld om een simpele attack te doen, gewoon 3 knoppen tegelijk, maar die moet je op een bepaalde, net vlak na elkaar indrukken. Ja, dan heb ik al zoiets van, oké. Volgend spelletje. Oh, nou gaan we die op Scylla doen. Oh, die gaat grappig worden.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Oké. Hoe vaak zal ik doodgaan op dat stukje?
Stay safe out there.
Nou, het is gewoon heel simpel. Die locatie waar ik naartoe ga is, ik moet net buiten de map als het ware iets pakken. Iets activeren dus. Zo. Ja, en die copyright strike van de week was omdat de radio op de achtergrond en ik had de microfoon en het was hoorbaar op de microfoon. Ja, het was net 1 liedje was hoorbaar. Nee, daarom ben ik daar heel erg oplettend op. Dus op het moment dat je bij de titel van mijn livestream No Mic ziet, dan weet je dat is omdat ik niet van de mensen, omdat ik dan bijvoorbeeld bij mijn moeder op bezoek ben en mijn PlayStation bij heb. En dan heb ik de microfoon uitstaan. Met veiligheid. Ja, kijk, aan het begin, kijk, op het moment dat je dat ze te vaak gaan, dat ik dat foutje te vaak heb. Ja, en dan hebben ze zoiets van, hé, doe jij het wel per ongeluk? En ja, voor mij is dat dan echt wel per ongeluk als dat gebeurt, want... kijken, want die hele questlijn die kan ik niet opnieuw doen. In deze livestream die ik in die livestream had gedaan. Dus ik hoop echt wel dat die video nog teruggezet wordt en dat er uiteindelijk toch niet te veel moeilijkheden gedaan wordt. Oké, nou gaan we even saven.
Was het echt belangrijk wat je daar deed in de livestream?
Nee, het was een companion quest. Het was een volledige companion quest, zo ongeveer. Dus ja, sommigen zullen het belangrijk vinden, maar het was geen main quest. Dus
Dan is het niet zo'n held.
het valt eerder onder sidequests. Het is net iets belangrijker dan gewoon simpele jobs en dingen verkopen en niks doen, maar minder belangrijk dan oké. Nee, het is geen ramp. Het is geen ramp, nee. Oké. Let's.
Scylla is our colony's busiest mining settlement.
Oeh, net
But don't take
gehaald.
our word for it. Ask one of the
Door ook
hundreds of
gebruik te
proud
maken
business
van die
miners going about their work right now. You're in for a real treat, because our last stop takes us to a charming little village outside Stellar Bay, located on Terra 1.
Ooh, little village outside of Stellar Bay. I know where that is. Oh, ik moet er nou wel afhouden. En ik ben ruim een week even bij mijn moeder geweest. En mijn moeder heeft allemaal katten. Dus, en nou ben ik thuis en ik heb geen huisdieren. Dus dat is even wennen. Dat is even wennen. Maar ook wel gelukkig, want een van die katten is zo'n kabelknauwer. Dat ken je waarschijnlijk wel. Wat ik daarmee bedoel. Eentje, ja, die heeft al, volgens mij was het volgend jaar of twee jaar geleden. Had ik voor de oude Xbox had ik een nieuwe controller gehaald. Voor de Xbox Classic. En die had ik bij mijn moeder laten liggen, omdat ik de Xbox daar ook had laten liggen. Voor de volgende keer dat ik daar kwam, dan hoefde ik niet mee te slepen. En mijn moeder belt mij ineens op, ja sorry, de kat heeft je kabel doorgebeten. Van je controller. Oeps. Dus hopelijk kan ik hem nog repareren, maar ik denk het niet. De kans is dat ik, misschien dat ik misschien dat ik er een andere, wacht eens even, ik heb een idee, want ik heb nog een andere oude Xbox controller. Op het moment dat ik die kabel, die oude Xbox controller, ja dat is gewoon zo'n lelijk zwart, gewoon zo'n zwarte simpele. Ja, maar dat ik die kabel dus omzet, dan ben ik misschien wel dat ik dus als het ware... Hoi, yo.
I think I'll initiate.
Ik zat even op mijn PC even YouTube te kijken.
Ah. Waarom kwam je niet bij mij kijken dan?
Wat?
Waarom kwam je niet bij mij kijken dan? school gehad.
Terwijl ik voor school had, ben ik als echt alsnog fucking moe. Mijn school. We zijn bezig met een project en moeten we onze eigen jeugdjournaal maken. Maar wij deden het in de klas, maar onze meester ging even weg. Zo'n heel irritant jufje, die ging dan de hele tijd zeggen...
An unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Terwijl we juist moesten filmen.
Voor dat project.
We moesten echt tering lang wachten voordat we eindelijk konden, jongen. Ik was echt kwaad op haar.
Oh, echt, als ik die verhalen van jullie af en toe hoor over school, dan heb ik echt zoiets van... Ik ben blij dat ik 30 ben en niet meer naar school hoef.
Wacht even hoor.
Oh, yeah. That's not worth the jump. That will do a lot of damage if I drop down there.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Hey, Sam, tell a dirty joke.
Command not recognized.
Fine, tell any joke.
Please repeat the instruction.
Get screwed, Sam.
Ja, ik heb ook een vliegtuig die ik tot nu toe heb geskipt is de P36C. Heel raar ding. De SB2U en de SBD3. Of wacht, die heb ik al. Ik heb de SBD, ik heb nu de SBD3 ook gehad.
Sam, have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal. Performance evaluation is sterling.
You got him!
Resuming passive mode.
So... let's take it a little easy.
Zeker meteen uit de lucht geschoten in de eerste seconde. Dat was zo grappig met een air arcade ding achter. Je kan ook een map kan je vliegen. Het was zo grappig. Ik was opgestegen. Beeld er een vliegtuig en ik vlieg boven en ik doe zo.
Entering quiet mode.
Headshot. Headshot. Mis. En die is wel raak. Don't need a silencer for sneak kills.
On the job. Wrong tool for the job.
Oeh.
Cycle complete.
been sanitized.
True professionals.
Clean, mean, and ready to kill.
Okay, let's end this.
Nee, niet weer. Ik word weer bekopen. Ik word weer bekopen.
Er zit een Spitfire achter,
Voor... Serieus? Spitfire?
Ja.
Nee! Oil leak! Ik zie het.
Ja, oké.
Ik doe net alsof het neerstort. Dat werkt altijd.
Hij gaat weg.
Wat zei je?
Hij gaat weg. Alleen er zitten nu 2 mensen achter je race.